as if to say, alright, we're just going to do something really annoying for you. Okay, sending data. We got YouTube online. That's a good start. How about Twitch? How are you doing? Twitch isn't ready yet. We're getting there. I really hope we can get both on. Otherwise, this was more hassle than it was worth. Looks like we're there. Okay, I can see my head moving, I can see the screen going, so I'm going to, as the guests are on Twitch. Okay. So, we've got the Gunrunner, and that is the plan today. We're going to take the Gunrunner out, and maybe do some other stuff, depends how long it takes me to come up with a good run for the Gunrunner. So, let's play the video.
Good afternoon, 47. Your target is Vito Durich, arms dealer and sanctions buster. Although the subject of a global manhunt, the target has successfully evaded capture and prosecution for more than a decade. Tired of waiting for the slow wheels of international justice, the client has turned to the ICA. Intelligence places the target inside the Swedish consulate, most likely involved in the operation to extract Strandberg. The situation is fluid, but this is our best opportunity to eliminate him before he vanishes again. The clock is ticking, 47. Good luck.
Okay, so he's a pretty simple target in principle. It's all about coming up with a good route this. So he's going to be there in the consulate parking garage, so let's start there. The last elusive target was in Paris, so I'll bring the tuxedo. Even though I don't really want to, because I've used it a few times already, it's like, okay, I'm carrying it on. It just looks weird, but I'll bite my tongue over it as much as I can. Okay, but after that I'm a little bit flexible, because the easiest way would be using the phone. And I don't particularly want to use the phone. So I'm going to try and come up with something a little bit clever. So, just for that reason, I'm going to bring the Krugermeyer. I'm going to bring an explosive as well. Let's have a look. What would be a good explosive? Let's just bring the rubber duck. And smuggled item, if I can grab it. In the garage, let's bring the Karma. Okay. So I'm not sure if this is going to be a good idea that I've got in my head, but I'm hoping I'm hoping that essentially I can get the Gunrunner to go down on a retreat, i.e. He's on target lockdown, and I can nab him by knocking out the two guards with him. The beauty of this target is there's no secondary conditions, so I can play around with it a little, just see if I can get a good kill. But I need to understand the mechanics of what makes him move, and what makes him move where.
Good afternoon,
Okay.
47. The Swedish consulate is besieged by protesters linked to the imminent coup.
So let's get the
Our
gun.
intelligence indicates the target entered the consulate with a transport vehicle, most likely carrying weapons. He has not been spotted since. Good hunting, 47.
Let's go over it.
I have an update, 47. Interpol has an ongoing operation to apprehend the target, and at least one undercover agent is amongst the target's guards. This does not invalidate the contract, so proceed at your discretion.
I mean, they say that about it doesn't invalidate the contract, so it's basically a case of if you go and kill him, just know you're going to kill a civilian. And it's like, well, the non-targets anyway, so it doesn't really have an impact. There we go. Just add this body. My thought process is, if I can follow him, I get the feeling he'll have two guards with him. It could be more, though. And if it's more than two, I will need to do more. But let's see what happens. Okay, if I go... Actually, first of all, let's just drop the gun. I don't need it. And if I throw the duck and blow it up.
The target is evacuating 47. He will most likely be using an underground
Let's see what happens.
to avoid the rioters.
Okay, this isn't good. Ah, he's got more. Plus these two are in here. That isn't great. Okay, so this was a bad idea. Okay. I like the idea. The trouble is, I need something more. Let's replan. Because I do like that idea. I'm repeating myself a bit, but it's like, okay, so you can get him to go down there. The trouble is I need 4 knockouts, essentially. And even if we got the accidental knockouts with, say, a fire extinguisher, I'd still need to separate him from the group. So what I've got at the moment just isn't enough. Yeah. Let's have a think. Because again, that what didn't work as well, really, because I got trapped in that room. So I would need to go somewhere else. I'm wondering if there'd be something like... something that could scare them off. But no, then they'd go somewhere else with it, wouldn't they? Okay, let's go again. I want to see what I can do by knocking 2 of the escort out. I think part of the problem would be I'd need to knock more out down there, which is not ideal by any stretch.
Good afternoon, 47. The Swedish consulate is besieged by protesters linked to the imminent coup. Our intelligence indicates the target entered the consulate with a transport vehicle, most likely carrying weapons. He has not been spotted since. Good hunting, 47. I have an update, 47. Interpol has an ongoing operation to apprehend the target, and at least 1 undercover agent is amongst the target's guards. This does not invalidate the contract, so proceed at your discretion.
This is very tricky to try and plan, because the idea is you could maybe get 2 karma shots off, which isn't bad. The trouble is, you still need quite a few things to go your way. I mean, notably, right now I'm thinking to myself, I need to get rid of all this lot. My thought process here is he'll come to pick this up and I could subdue him. Oh! Oh! Okay. I thought it was in cover. Obviously, I wasn't. This is the trouble with trying SASO. Targets like this aren't very SASO friendly. I mean, just looking, he's got a whole entourage of bodyguards around there. Well, not bodyguards, but soldiers.
Good afternoon, 47.
By no means is it impossible, but I don't want to use the phone. That'd be the easiest way, but it's the cheapest.
With a transport vehicle, most likely carrying weapons. He has not been spotted since. Good hunting, 47. I have an update, 47. Interpol has an ongoing operation to apprehend the target, and at least 1 undercover agent is amongst the target's guards. This does not invalidate the contract, so proceed at your discretion.
Oh, come on. Really? You're so nothing. Oh, mind, he didn't even follow me so I could do a full peekaboo. The Flossie, hey, I really should finish Hitman 2016, extra content, not real sure why I stopped. I'm going to say, there's a lot to keep catch back up with if you do come back to it, so that is one thing, I guess. I haven't actually picked up the last game since this came out, just for the fact that all the old stuff's on here. But, yeah, I can understand why you might think to yourself, ooh, I could do it coming back. I mean, let me just try this with the briefcase. I'm hoping... I mean, look at that. I'm not on cover, or in cover, which is annoying. There we go. This should work this time. Okay. Assuming I fail this take, I'll have to try and get the text on screen, well, the chat on screen. Oh, come on. Come on. I can't subdue him. There we go. I feel like this is bugging out tonight. Ideally, I'd leave him here and try and deal with him in that room, but there's a few interesting things that could happen there. How are you, Flossie, anyway? There we go, come on. I haven't got the briefcase in my hand again, have I? There we go. No. Thank you. I'm sure there is at least one... Wow, there isn't now, okay. I could have sworn there was at least one... I can't think what you call them. I've lost track of what they're called. Closet. There we go. I thought there was one place where you could hide bodies down here. Okay, that was close. I mean, I do find this interesting that I'm pretty much going further away from my target, but okay. And this certainly isn't a clean route. I was having some computer issues and I was rushing to 100% all achievements and just ended up getting burned out. I'm okay, I've been watching the Stoke City vlogs of yours. I appreciate that. I'm going to say, we've had a little bit of a spike last week. It was quite surprising. It was like the first 2 or 3 episodes were like 20 views or so, and then it went up to about, I'm trying to think now, it was about 100 last time I checked. And then this week sort of petered back out down to 20 odd. So we don't mind that. It's only meant to be a small thing we do, but still fun, yeah, it happens. We enjoy our football. We're going tomorrow to Birmingham. Well, saying that, you're from Birmingham, aren't you? Or at least you support Villa. Here we go. So, how I'm looking at it is this route is clear. There we go. It's funny how you can just imagine him putting 4 assault rifles in there, and it's just more a case of he keeps putting the ammo in, but still looks funny. So, if I've got this right in my mind now, there's 2 bodies in here. So I can't hide myself in there. Not good. But if I plan this right and go this way, hopefully I can get the Gunrunner to still go down there. I just need all things to line up correctly. Let's try that. Yeah, I'm from Brum, support the Villa though. I'll admit, I don't know any Birmingham supporters now anyway, but I have been in contact with the Villa supporter when I was at uni, and it was always interesting when we were in the Prem. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm dawdling here. I could get caught here. I really didn't think this moved through. At least they are on the way. Okay, let's see how this goes. Okay, that's 2 down.
Nice work. We are at the safe room. Can we confirm the location is secure? Peterson, got it.
Oh dear, okay. What's going to happen here?
You're safe now.
Come on, what's going to happen? Oh, where did he go? We got a transporting guard.
Hey, is everything okay?
Money has been wired to your account.
The issue I've got is that vanishing guard. I'm thinking, where is he? And should I be worried? Apparently not. I shouldn't be worried, but if that's the case, I want to know why I shouldn't be worried. That is weird. I can't see a camera there, so that's one thing. I think that's only master difficulty. Alright, let's get out of here. And I just hope a body isn't found. Bankers are cankers. I've never understood that one. I'm just keeping an eye on that green because that is one hell of a bug I've just encountered. How does a guard disappear? I think I'm going to have to try and replicate the route, see if I can do it without the bug. But at least I've got a route. Weird. Okay, I'm going to try and get the chat on screen. If the game audio is a bit loud, let me know. I try and keep it loud so people can hear what's going on. There we go. Silent Assassin some out. I mean, in principle, it was a good run. It's just either don't give me that guard or don't make him disappear. Okay. Let's go share. Save video clip. And let's just copy this chat box so that I can actually see people talking on here. Come on, let me click on the thing. Go on, that'll do. I'm worried I'm going to have a double situation here, but... Okay, that should have got that sorted. It's pretty much spot on with the audio. Appreciate that. And what other games do you play? It's strange for me to watch the YouTube streams. Well, on Tuesday I was playing FIFA, so that was that, if you like. You know, I was playing that while Stoke were... I don't even know if you call it beating Leeds, but we won the tie. Then... I'm trying to think. Last week... What did I do last week? I know I did Hitman on Friday. But on Tuesday or Wednesday, that was it. I did Battlefront 2. And then... Sometimes I do Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm tempted as well to mix things up a bit more. I mean... Let's have a look. I've done CTR in the past. I don't really want to do Spider-Man on stream, only because I think it's a bit... It's very single player, isn't it? So you can't get people involved as much. God of War, I haven't touched it yet. I'm feeling guilty about that, so I need to do something. I'm tempted to do a Detroit Become Human stream, because I've played it once through, and it's good for the interactive nature, so I'm tempted to do a stream in that. And then, I don't know. It's always a bit iffy, because you want to do something that people can feel a little bit involved in. Even if they aren't playing it, you want something that's like, oh yeah, you know, I've played this, I've done this, you know. And it's not as easy, I think, with a single-player game like Spider-Man. It's basically, how many buttons do you smash? I like that suit. It does look quite good, that. Black leather gloves and matching shoes. Very nice. I'm glad I've got that, because that's the... I think that's the final unlock. I'll have to have a look, actually. Let's go on. I'll Google Hitman 2 Elusive Target Suits. I'm sure there was a blog post about it by them. Here we go. Can I get a big picture? Thank you. So, the idea is... Okay, can I zoom in at all? Or there we go. I mean, this is annoying, right? It says... by the way, I'm going to be able to show you the screen I'm looking at from next week, hopefully, because I really dislike the idea that I'm looking at this and you can't see it. But it says here, we should have elusive targets in Miami, Santa Fortuna, Mumbai, Whittleton Creek, Isle of Scale, and all of them should have their own suit as a reward with gloves. The problem I have with that is, we've only had 3 elusive targets in them maps, 1 each. It's so annoying. Oh, there's still 1 more suit to go. Right, so once you do... Let me just get it on screen, because I can actually show the suits I've unlocked. Inventory, there we go. Suits, here we are. So I got the signature suit for doing 9 elusive targets, which I like. You get Tuxedo for doing Paris one, Italian for doing Sapienza, Summer for doing Marrakesh, Tactical Gear for doing Colorado. I didn't finish the Hokkaido one, so I should have got the Yakuta, the white Yakuta, but I bodged it. Florida Fit for Miami, Tuxedo Mask for Isle of Scale. I should have got the casual tourist with gloves, but I botched Santa Fortuna. You get that for just completing New York, which I find weird. Anyway, the one that I've just unlocked is there, the Undying Luke. And the one I can unlock if I do another 2, I think? Yeah, it says complete a set number of elusive targets. So I think if I do another 2, because I'm... Is it 2? Yeah, because it says complete a set, so it doesn't mean I have to do an SA. So if I do 2 more, I'll get something that's called the Casual Undercover. And I'll be honest, it looks pretty funny. It's basically like he's just wearing a very casual... It's like coming in from his school uniform with a white shirt and a laid-back jacket. It might be funny to play around with. Lolmeister, hey, finally back on a stream. Nice to see you. I know you aren't on Discord a lot, but are you still having them issues you're on about? I did try and help you with that, but I'm not sure if I did. Just making sure I haven't missed anything. The Flossy, I feel like on Steam PC gaming there's a lot of more multiplayer, but at least in my opinion, a major lack of AAA single-player games on PC. I tend to feel that way. I mean, when you think about it, Spider-Man, that's probably one of the bigger ones that's come out the last year just for one console. I mean, you've got that, you've got God of War. I can understand what you mean. I wouldn't like getting a PC purely for gaming for that reason. But, yeah, it's a bit awkward, isn't it? Just carrying on. Hitman was tanking my PC, what I found surprising. I've also done streams with, well, I've done streams and I've done recordings on my PC with Hitman 2016, and it absolutely tore my CPU up. And I've got an iMac, so that's not great for gaming, I know that. But I can't help but think it should cope enough. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't expect high frame rates or high quality, but I'm still a bit surprised at how it came out. So it's half the reason I stopped doing the Hitman for noobs, because it was like, it just wasn't going anywhere. Why is this... Sorry, I've just had to stop a second, because I'm like, where is this chap supposed to be? It's really irritating me, because it's like, where are you? There we go, let's get rid of the old one. Here we go, bring everything else back up front. You know, it's not bad, it's just that you're looking for it, and it's like, where is it? So, chat box. Let's, is there anything I can do here? Just to mix it up a little bit. Let's just alter the style, let's go clean. Save settings. Copy. I'm hoping from next week as well, I won't have to keep doing this every time. Pardon me. It should all look better from next week, but that's assuming I get a bit of support from Elgato. So, waiting for a reply from them. Yep, just catching up with chat. Oh, what? Hang on, here we go. I wish just unlocked every outfit you have to unlock for the chameleon achievement. That would be quite fun if you got the chameleon unlocked for actually doing that. It'd be more fun if it was a trophy, because just looking at the trophies here, if it'll show... Oh, hang on, that's the wrong button. You've got the Hitman 2, but I don't know, I don't find these as interesting, because if anything, these are all repeats from Hitman 1, or 2016, whatever you call it. You know, you get your... Like Isle of Scale, for instance, you get these, you get a hidden trophy with a certain requirement. And then Paris, that's all repeats of the first game as well. The expansion, that'll be New York, Siberia. It doesn't feel like there's one which says unlock everything or unlock every suit available. You know, it's like they just say, oh yeah, just do these challenges and you'll get this trophy. It's a little bit restrictive. Okay. Oh, was that for your Discord going off a while ago? Yeah, my Discord was probably pinging. I've tried to mute as many things as I can, but I've got one open just because I do need to keep that on volume. So, Spider-Man, God of War, Red Dead 2, the fact I could not play them really upset me. I'll admit, Red Dead I always forget about, because if anything, it's the fact that you'd expect that to be on PC as well, wouldn't you? So, I feel for you on that one. Longmaster, I have to reinstall Discord. Hard reset my phone a little bit while back due to a problem with the messaging service, but yeah, sorted that issue. It was just because my phone blocked notifications from Google Apps, aka YouTube. Well, I'm glad that's fixed, because I'll admit, I'd get annoyed if I was getting all my notifications blocked. I mean, I don't tend to get messages every day, but I'm getting comments on a lot of videos now compared to when I started out, so even though it's slightly different, I'd be annoyed if Google, aka YouTube, was really blocking me, so I'm glad that seems to be fixed at least for you. Right, so I think I've caught up now. Even though the chat on my screen still isn't popping up, I'm going to have to overlook that. So what I'm going to do is, I said it in the description for YouTube, I don't know if I've said it on Twitch. I'm going to try and just do some feature contracts for a bit, because, yeah, I just don't particularly want to go straight into the Elusive target again. Now, I was trying this one last night, and it is quite good. You've got to take out Silvio with a katana, these two here is bodyguards, and you've got to take them out with a tanto and a shuriken. And then these two here are by the... what do we call it? Help me out. By the ruins. And you got to take one out with a katana, one out any method. The issue I have with it is, you can't really start there. That'd be the ideal place. Start there, kill them two, then go and kill the Silvio and his guards. But you haven't got a katana, or at least I haven't. I can't see an unlock where you get a katana. Let me just double check. ICA Safe House, for instance. Melee. Let's have a look. Got broadsword, ice pick, mace, piton. Yeah, I can't see a katana there. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, let's go in with the Dax X2 Covert. I was wearing this yesterday because I thought it was cool. Smart casual suit. And I need to bring in the two items I've got to use, so the shuriken and the tanto. However, I am wondering if I can do something about that, so let's see. I've gone the wrong way here. Already in use, so I need a shuriken. Okay. And smuggled item. ICA Safe House. Now, this is the bit I was struggling with, because all three of them are in the room with Silvio. Well, the two of them are in the room with Silvio. I'm talking about the observatory. And yeah, it's a bit awkward. Just seen a chat message. Wait, you're on Twitch. Yeah, I am. I'm dual streaming at the moment. It's a little bit awkward because I know I can't do this forever. And the ideal plan would be to stream on Twitch and upload videos to YouTube. But right now I've got a very split base if I do that. So I'm encouraging anyone who follows me on YouTube to go to Twitch as well, so that you can follow my streams. Simply put, Twitch seems better for streaming, whereas YouTube's a bit... But I'll leave that up to everyone else. I encourage, obviously, you know, follow me on Twitch, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, people are already subscribing on YouTube, so... But yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, let me just think this through then, because what I need to do is get the guards out of the room here. But it's all about how's the best way to do it. Because none of these seem handy. Although that is an idea. What if... Because I was waiting for them at the bottom level of the observatory, but what happens if I actually get them to climb up? Yeah, I'm going to try that. That might be a better way of doing it, because then at least two of them will be isolated. So yeah, I'm going to leave it, and I feel a little bit awkward doing that, but let's just see. Bing! The Flossio, please tell me how much you prefer Twitch streams. What's your username? It's JJ's Productions 1992. I'll copy the link into YouTube. Oh, hang on. I was going to copy my dashboard then. Here we go. Here we go. This route works out quite well. It's surprising how well it can work out. But, again, I haven't looked at any others, so I could take a 5-minute route and someone does it in 1 minute. But for my standards, I'm happy. I start here because it gives me quicker access through the kitchen area. So down here. Through here. The chef should just be turning around. Go and run around this corner. Can run from this point. Get the gun out. Let's just shoot this door open. Which way does the door open, Josh? I don't know. Right. Upstairs. Let's shoot that. And up we go. Let's give me a few seconds. The Flossie, hey again. I'm going to say thanks for the follow on there. This one I'm annoyed at Streamlabs. I've got it everything set up on there to do some fancy overlays and whatnot, and I'm just not getting that sort of look here. Oh dear.
You heard that? Go see what
I can't do this.
I don't like surprises.
I've mucked up a little. He's going to see me, isn't he? Oh, no, no, no. Come on. You slow coach. Oh, I should have been caught there. How I got away with that, I don't know. Alright. Where's Silvio? They're all coming up. Right, so the thing is, they should all be coming up here right now. And my plan is essentially to split them up. So I've got a coin here. Are they coming up, or...? Looks like it. Okay, yo, Pugster. Hey, you're late. Come on. The Flossie, I very rarely use YouTube much these days, just watching certain series and stuff. Much prefer Twitch and Netflix. I'm going to say, I'm pretty much YouTube predominantly when I'm watching stuff, but I do try and catch the odd Twitch stream if it's someone I know or something I know. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Ooh. That was... I wasn't expecting them to go that way, I thought they'd go the other way. Oh, that went well. Watch a guy poop his pants. And I just watch a lot of football on weekends. I'm pretty much the same. I've got Sky set down, and it's only because I'm on Sky that I don't want to get BT. I've got a relative who's been told by a Sky engineer that Sky try and work out a deal with BT, so I'm quite reluctant to sign up for BT and then have one of them tell me, oh, you signed up for a deal, so even though you're getting BT for free now, then you're still going to have to pay us. So, yeah, I'm just old enough with BT. But I like my football. Pugster does as well. Been changing the Stoke Club website around. I'll have to have a look, Pug. Oh, here we go. I really need to get the chat messages coming on the screen as well, because when you're doing it on 2, it's important people can see at least. My cable keeps coming undone, I can't hear certain noises. Love the idea you can carry this gun around. I don't use it a lot, but when I do, I love it. Oh, come on. There we go. So that'll get Silvio moving. Now what I didn't do last time, which I should have done, is grab this. That'll at least give me something to knock the first one out with a bit quicker. By all rights, he should have seen me. It should have been a case that while I was sort of subduing the first one, the other guy should have turned around and seen me, but for whatever reason he didn't tilt his head far enough. Let's try that again.
Check it out. Reading you 5x5.
Check it out. Bye-bye. Are they inside the building yet? Yep. But the website editors are at pain to use, so it's not perfect. I could really do with a map because my laptop is so slow. Oh, a Mac. Yeah, that was my... just my glasses not working right. Where is this thing? When this... chat box doesn't want to work, it just will not work. I can copy and paste it about 50 million times to my thoughts and it just says nope. Let me make it bigger, see if that's what it needs. There we go. Hopefully that'll work. I was waiting for that as well. I thought I'm not getting caught by these three again. There we go. Got one of them staying back. But which one is it? This one wants the tanto. Right. Let's give him the tanto. Oh, come on, really? I'm going to get caught here. I'm not going to get him before one of them. Oh. Okay.
Someone's at your front door.
That's why I had the phone off mute for. Hang on. We got there. Can you keep hold of her? Yeah. Cheers. Knew I got a parcel coming, so I thought, right, let's just keep the front door available so I can actually tell something's here. Rightio. Sorry if that blew anyone's eardrums, by the way. Didn't expect it to be that loud. Let's just catch up on the chat while I got a chance. Is all this stuff true about Macs don't get viruses? They're less susceptible. I wouldn't say they don't, though. It's like Chromebooks that are advertising they don't. I'd wager they've got a chance. The Flossie, did Alexa just announce someone was at your front door? That's kind of cool. Yeah, I've got one of those Ring doorbells. And yeah, Alexa does it. And I just realised saying that word could trigger my old bedroom. So I'm going to avoid that. But yeah, pretty cool, isn't it? It's mainly for my mum. She can't get to the front door as quick, so the idea is, if she can't, she can just call it up and say... Well, she can just call it up, get the front door going and say, I'll be down in a second. And now it decides that across my entire room it's got to tell me that the parcel's been delivered. That's just Amazon sort of self-indulging. Let's restart. Pugster, are they slow? Macs, I don't find them slow. They're a little bit penned in. If you like sort of being able to do what you want with a PC, and Mac isn't what you want. But if you like something that's reliable to use, I'd go for a Mac. It's like, coming from a PC to a Mac, it was like, okay, so I can't alter this bit of software, I can't alter this bit of hardware, but what I have got works well. Which is pretty much what I wanted. The trouble is, you've got software like this I use to stream that they're not really that good. But because people don't do much for Mac, you're sort of stuck with it. The Flossie. It's rather hard to avoid viruses. Pop-up ads are everywhere, even though you have to download them. It's still scary and pretty annoying. Yeah, I really don't like it when you get viruses and anything like that. I mean, touch some form of wood, which I haven't got around here. But I haven't had anything on here as of yet. And I feel pretty confident that if something did happen, I could use a virus software to get rid of it. Pretty confident, not enough to ask someone to download a virus to try it out. Only trouble is they're way too expensive. I will agree there. I mean, I've been fairly open in the past that my granddad died last year, and it's a case of, well, I did treat myself a little bit with some of the money that Mum allowed me to have. So yeah, that's half the reason I've got one. combined with a bit of saving from when I was working.
Picking up the noises. Stand by.
In my head... Oh, I forgot the crowbar again.
Christ's sakes.
He still didn't see me. In my head, it's a case of I'm not working now because I'm caring for my mum. So this is just sort of something to keep me ticking over. Last thing you want is not be working and not doing anything. So, yeah, that's something. The Flossie, I run an ad block on every other page than Twitch. Yeah, I mean, I always see that on YouTube. Disable ad block, support us, and I'm like, people do, it's just, you know, they don't want to be sort of pandered to, like, you've got to do this. That's how I interpret it, anyway. I mean, I don't have any ad blocks myself now. At least I don't think I do. I'm saying that, I do. But yeah, like yourself, I do disable it on YouTube. I think it's only on Chrome I've got that. And I don't use YouTube on Chrome other than to actually do my own stuff. I can't advertise myself, so no loss. So this guy wants the Tanto. Let's give it to him again. And I think my dog has just suddenly decided to start barking. Okay. And now he's deciding he doesn't want to do anything. Right. Okay. Yeah, he's going to see the body. Oh, really? Okay, and... anyone on alert? No. I'll take that as a win. Not too bothered about the other bodies. They're not priorities as far as hiding them. Just seeing your comment, Flossie. I will take a look in a second. This is the bit I'm making up as I go along, so I've just got to concentrate a little bit. Come on, jump, 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 jump. Why isn't he not letting me jump? Yeah. Ah! That was a bodge for the simple reason. One, I'm sure that wall used to be jumpable. But even if it isn't, surely I could have gone a different way. That is annoying. Right. Let's have a look. I have a paranoia about pop-ups and stuff. I really go out my way to avoid such things. It's funny though, some people I know click on anything and I'm like, wow, you're brave. Just a personality thing, I guess. Pugster got a fair few targets there. I thought I did well. Yeah, I know what you mean, Flossie. It's like, I don't tend to click anywhere where I don't know. It's like, for instance, you get these adverts, well, not these adverts, these spam emails, say from PayPal or wherever. And there was one that was really convincing a while ago. It was an email that really did disguise itself well as TV licensing. And I thought, ooh, okay, you know, is this real? You know, the email address looked real when you click into it and everything. The only reason we didn't click on the link is because we thought it was saying we were owed money. And you think, TV license never give money back. So we called them up and, as we said, they didn't owe us anything. It was a spam email. But it does make you think about the websites that people create just to scam people. And it makes you wonder what you download onto your PC or phone when you're looking at them. I mean, I had a look at my spam emails a while ago. And I remember thinking to myself, there was an email from someone claiming to have, like, incriminating photos of me. And I'm instantly like, you know, like, what the heck do you think you've got? But it's just one of them things where you're like, I can imagine there are some people who get really freaked out by that sort of stuff. If anything, because if that was sort of true, someone has been on your computer. Not something anyone wants. I'll admit, I've just realised I've neglected YouTube for a few seconds. Lolmeister, I am so sorry that I haven't been seeing your messages. I had a separate window open. This is where I really need to get the 2 pages in sync. I'm sorry about that. Everyone gets viruses. The second you say something can't... Hang on. Sorry, I'm just at the funny bit of the route. I just need to get this bit done. The second you say something can't, the hackers create a virus for that system. Yeah, I agree. It's a bit like giving them a challenge. They'll try and break it. By the way, virus is the reason I had to hard reset my phone. I had a SIM blocker which destroys the messaging service. Language! It says there are people watching, but I'm watching. I'm being lied to. Replying to spam emails, using a fake account as fun, spamming the spammer. I felt very neglected. I apologise for that. But yeah, it is like that. You know, I'll admit I've done that once on PS4. I've actually got in touch with the spammer. It was someone on the PS4 trying to make out that they were... Oh, I've just realised I was going to get caught by this target then. It was someone on the PS4 trying to claim that they were... Oh, I can't remember who they were. They were trying to claim that they were interested in meeting people. So you were sort of like, oh, okay. And then it just turns out, obviously, that there's some weird sex thing. You know, like, they were saying, do you like big-breasted women and all this lot? And you're thinking, really? Is this how you meet friends? But, yeah, it was just strange from that point, because then you basically try and play along in a sort of way, like I said, I'm gay, and I said, you know, I've got no interest, you know, and you think, let's just see how far you can take it before they give in, and oddly enough, this person didn't give in, and I was like, oh, okay, you're persistent, you know, someone said they're gay, they're not interested, and you're still trying to tell them they are. But, yeah, I suppose it's how these things go, I guess. Ooh, katana? Am I still getting messages on Twitch? Yeah, sorry, it just seemed a bit quiet then. Okay, this guy's the shuriken, so as soon as he's up there, I feel like I can throw the shuriken at him. And let's get Silvio with the katana. Okay, not like that. Ah, well. It's not how I wanted to do that, but I've done it. Why do I feel like my stream's suddenly gone off? I've got no messages in a while. It's the first time this evening I haven't been catching up. Here we go. Oh dear. Oh dear, 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 dear. Eek. Oh, this is just a pig in a poke. What's the quickest way of getting out of here? Short answer is I don't think there is one. Maybe the biolab? Go through the biolab and then come out the other side? That's about the only thing I can think. That's horrid though. I've picked that key up and I don't need it, but... Okay, so I am catching up now. It's funny, you complain about not getting messages and then you get 3 at once, so just bear with me because, again, I'm at this funny moment. Have I got anything I can throw? No, jeez. Oh!
The antique. Stop right there.
Yeah. Okay, catch-up time. So, I'm going to go YouTube first. I felt very... Okay. I found out my ex-bird tried cheating on me with the bird I'm with now, so while I was with bird 1 tried kissing bird 2, now I'm with bird 2 rejected bird 1. And your stream's fine for me. Good to know. I'll have to digest that comment. Okay, yeah, so I'm just seeing... They see it. Technology's great, but can be overwhelming, at least in my opinion. Some of the best times in my life when I hardly use the internet or social media. I will agree there. I've had a lot of good conversations in... I wouldn't call it bars, I call it like student bars. But yeah, that was good. Pugster, I've sent you to Just. I'm guessing I've missed that. Like I mean, you know what a spam or misleading an elderly person might not, you know. On this mission was brutal for the 100% going into the biolab was a bit of a nuisance. I really wish when they redid this, they got it so that the biolab was optional. I don't know how they'd have done it, but it would have been nice. Pardon me. I'm going to replan. I'm going to bring the Karma with me. And I am going to use it as my starting weapon. For the simple reason, even though I've used the gun to get inside, it doesn't speed me up vastly. So it's not like a big loss subbing it out. Cardiff are leading Fulham. Different. I mean, Fulham should be leading, obviously, because Cardiff have had a bad start to the season, but Cardiff are a good team, so I'm not surprised at all. You know, it's like, where have they been? Well, it's a bit like Stoke, to be fair. Where have we been? Let's see. And I said I have no idea what time to get to the stadium tomorrow. I'm going to have a look at the ticket again, but it does have the departure time on it, and personally, it depends how quick what sort of seat you want on your coach. We get there 15 to 30 minutes before we need to be. Got a bit lost there. That's just because we like to make sure we're there in time, we aren't rushing and all that, but you don't really get a good seat getting that early, so if you want to make sure you get your pick of seats, I'd get there 45 minutes early. Wondered where Pugster was. He's on Twitch. I'm going to reinstall Twitch and Discord back in a few. Oh dear, that was with me not watching. I'll tell you what, this is where I laugh because I'm that used to playing it on master difficulty that when you come back down to professional difficulty, it is quite fun. You can get away with so much. You know, I see these streams online and I'm like, no wonder they can do this. You know, you can probably do a, what do they call it, teabagging in front of a target and they wouldn't care. Up we go. Stoke have been where they belong. I'm from Hull, so I can't say anything. Yeah, I was going to say, what does it say about glass houses? I mean, this is something that I think a lot of Stoke fans are struggling with, that they believe there's a divine right to go back to the Premier League, and it's not that in my opinion. We've been in the Premier League, but we don't have a divine right to get back there. You know, arguably Leeds do, in the sense that they're a big club, whereas we're like, I don't know what tier I've put us at, but we aren't at Leeds tier.
I'm hearing ghosts or someone's messing with us.
It doesn't mean that we can't aspire to get back to the Premier League or that we shouldn't target it, but equally I think there's a level of over-expectation on the club. Especially this season, we've hardly spent anything. Last season we overspent on bad players. This season we've underspent on to-be-decided players. You know, you think, come on. I didn't shoot that thing, did I? And I haven't got a gun to shoot it. Okay, this is going to get fun. I tried something the other day. It was essentially setting the fire alarm off and try and get the two of them to get them all to go down the stairs. The trouble is, they don't go alone. I think this guy might be the Tanto guy. Yeah. Should be able to get him alright. Oh dear. Okay, I've got to go back to the original route somehow. I need to get them all up there, otherwise this just falls apart. Let's smuggle in a gun. I'm annoyed I've had to give up on the chat screen. Let's have a look. I'm trying to decide which chat to go to. Let's go to YouTube first. So, okay, 47 closes door, target must be in the wind. That tends to be how it is with me. I lose track of them. Okay, so I'm going to pause this a second and restart, but let's have a look. What's it like going to the Blues ground? I'm assuming you literally go through the city centre. I don't know, I haven't been Birmingham before, so it's going to be quite interesting to see, but I will be amazed if we don't go past Spaghetti Junction. So that's about my knowledge of Birmingham. I'll let you know in another stream, because my mum is the one who knows the roads and knows A roads, M roads, whatever, so yeah, I'll pass that on. Departure time's 12, but I'm not sure how early you have to be there to get a seat. Like I say, if it's departure time 12, anytime 11:45, 11:30 should be fine. I think we're going to aim to get there for 11:30, so sure, cool. Surely 12 is a bit early to go to Brum, saying that you've got traffic. So that's the way I look at it. Plus, it's better to be there early. The way I see it, all the big clubs are the founders of the Football League. If only. If only. I mean, to me, Leeds, the longer they haven't been in the top tier, are getting smaller. But I know there are Leeds fans who disagree. They probably say we've got bigger in our absence. Sleeping Giants and all that. NJ just said Therese is a wanted man. I can believe that. You just come out the motorway to get to Villa Park, I'd imagine. If you wanted to get to Villa Park, I'd imagine, yeah. Oh, don't forget the pistol. Hope this doesn't slow me down. Leeds are quite young, only 100 years. That all? Get him a birthday cake. Either that or a letter from the Queen. I mean, the thing is, Therese's dad hasn't helped, and I stand by what I said in the stream. He comes across as a very nice man, and I'm not being funny with him. It's just a case of, not the stream, the vlog. And it's just one of them things where you're like, did you need to start a discussion with Stoke supporters about what's going on with Therese? Because we all get ate up by the fact that he isn't playing. So just adding fuel onto that fire after a good result wasn't needed, really. Yeah, every time I come back from an away game, it's so simple unless traffic was horrendous. I mean, I was amazed how well we did Charlton earlier this season. We got back in 4 hours. You know, when you think from South East London, I think it is, or South West, I can't remember off the top of my head. It was bloody brilliant timing. Old White Hart Lane was one of my worst away days, absolute nightmare. Ooh. I'm glad you told me that, because I still want to go to the new White Hart Lane or the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, so I imagine it won't be much better, unless they've improved transport links. All City FC 1904, I think. Pokester, I'll allow you to rebuttal there. Yeah, I wanted pose then. Go on. Oh, I forgot the blasted thing again. Come on. Well, that should at least get them moving a bit quicker. Just means I'm going to be sitting here doing squats for the next 10 minutes. Pugster, when I was on about the highlights only being 2-0 and crap, they put the ones with commentary only on the website. Bit strange. Pardon me. I had my tea before I came on here, and I think it's a deciding show. But yeah, it's a bit strange that. I can only imagine they put the commentary ones on to try and encourage people to use the website, but regardless, it's a little bit strange. You'd have thought you'd want more people going onto the website rather than sort of funneling people in. Who's just seeing me? Is that the chef? Then again, all London clubs are all a bit nightmare. Wembley's the only good ground I remember. Yeah, I mean, the one that gives me the willies even now is Crystal Palace. We did that 2-3 years ago, and it was just horrendous from start to finish. Getting there, yeah, I just wouldn't like to repeat that. And none of them heard it. Great. Just great. This guy's the shuriken, so I'll save that for him. Don't see why we can't do Leeds or Villa do their highlights with the score in the top left. Especially Villa, I like that graphic when someone scores. I will admit I've not watched anyone else's. I think half a lie. I tried looking for Charlton before the Villa game, before that game, purely because I hadn't seen enough of them. So I thought, let's see if I can do some research.
No way.
Not good. Can imagine there'll be people coming up here. Yeah, I can see bodies moving. Yeah, there's one out there. Can you just go away, please?
All clear. Stand down.
Let's see if we can get the crowbar and just... Okay, don't need to, but still, that was far from comfortable. There we go. Lolmeister, I was all alone on YouTube. Well, there's going to be a bit more company at least on Twitch. I would go into it a bit more, but I've just got my concentration head on trying to wrap this one up. Let's see, can I knock this dude out? I knew he was going to move, that's half the reason I held back. Can I take this camera out? And let's see, can I get the karma on this guy? Oh, missed. Not the biggest loss, but still would have preferred not to have done that. If anything, it's a waste of a karma shot. What to do about this guy? Okay, this could work. I feel like I'm spinning my wheels here just for the fact that I don't know what else I can do with this guy. Yeah, he's just not coming any closer. Cardiff 1-1. Oh, good to know. I will catch up on the chat. I keep saying it. Just as an added little thing, thank you to anyone who's been on YouTube. I've got 1 viewer right now, so thank you very much. It's Reels. Hey, how are you? Any method. Okay. Yeah, that guy isn't too bothered, so I'm not either. Let's see, can I drop his body? Yeah, I can drop his body. That'll do me. And the last one I think was a katana, so what I'm going to do... I need to get a bit of distance because he's going to see me otherwise. Maybe not. Katana. And katana. Really hope I got that right. Oh, sugar. You saw nothing. Oh, you... Ah. Oh. All that for that. Oh, that is annoying. Alright, let's see what I've missed. So, Reels, if I haven't said it properly, hi. YouTube's interface is better, hi. You're staying on YouTube, I can see the full screen without chopping your face off just to read the chat. Okie doke. Ghost. F, thank you for the respects. And just try and catch up a little bit on Twitch, because I think there's been a fair bit of chat on there. The shop underneath the ground's a nice touch. Could stock up on some drinks and food. The Emirates looks nice. See if I can get a ticket this year. Fair enough. I was all alone on... Oh yeah, okay. I don't know, Stokeway was so calm and organised. A lot of grounds, in my opinion, aren't great. Man City's another good one too, but unfortunately the atmosphere isn't amazing. That I can believe. Like I have to sense the type of runner. Yes, I did try and type the Gunrunner, and Twitch said, nope, not allowing that. Empty ad is never great, to be fair. Yeah, so way too big, it loses the atmosphere. On the next bread, sort the chat out. Oh, have you been doing the Stoke chants, Bugster? Bread. Who'll buy my bread? Let's sort it out. Calm down, don't die. Hi, the ghost. You got any powers we need to know about? And I was about to, maybe. I do try to hold it in. Ghost is already dead, hence why they're a ghost. I always feel like I'm racing to keep up with chat. I love this suit. If anything, I love the back of it. It's so wavy, like... Nice design from him. You were going to put that too. Long one, short one, some as big as your head. I want to know who came up with that. My mum loves it when they chant it. You were moaning 10 minutes ago no one was in the chat. I know it was. I moan about a lot of things. Haven't you heard the stereotype about Stoke supporters? We could be winning 4-0 and still say we haven't scored a fifth. Here we go. Flossie, your mum seems so sweet. I'll pass that on to her. I mean, I keep saying I'm going to try and get her on for one of these streams for the simple fact she likes Crash Team Racing. So I wouldn't mind trying and get her on for that. But I think there's just a little bit of, I won't say shyness, but I think it'd be very awkward saying my mum's ever shy. But I think maybe she just likes letting me do this. So I need to find a way to give her a nudge. Maybe I can encourage her for an 100 subscribers, 100 subscriber special. What's a mom? Or do people in Stoke say mum? I do. Mom sounds very American. How's your mom and dad?
Just look for a combination code like Miss DeSantis said. You go. On it.
Imagine getting spotted before you leave the mission. Yeah, that's about my trademark. I mean, you should know, Reels. You've probably been watching my Hitman videos now for, what, over a year? About a year? Except Stoke are never winning 4-0. Well, actually, I'll grant you that. We're on the longest run of for teams who haven't scored 3 goals or more in a game. So, I'm not anticipating 4 anytime soon. Still, though, less of the lip from a Hull City fan. Go and say, I'm trying to remember when the last time Hull actually really spanked us. I know you won at the KC last season, but we beat you at the Bet365. So it's not like a, wow, you really did us over twice. So let's just see. Wow, really only people from Brum say mom, huh? I mean, I didn't even know people from Brum said it. To me, it's very American. Here we go. Nearly here. So, they're all about to go that way, so let's just send one of them over here. Tanto! Oh, okay. No Tanto. Still, maybe I can use this to my advantage. Come on, let me change! And Katana! Hey, nice one! Smooth. Alright. No alarms, nothing. That was near perfect. Quite proud of myself with that one. Yes, I have very little to be proud of with this game. I am a world of speedrunners who make everything look 100 times faster and better than I do. I don't see the gardener, not the gardener, golfer down there, so I think I can afford to run as I am now. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Let's drag him all the way down here, otherwise I imagine his body will be found. That's the one from back there, so let's not worry about it. Flossie, everyone I know in real life who were born and bred here say mom. It's like I say, it's just something I've never heard of, but then again though, I don't know too many people from Birmingham. I know one, and she, well, I say one, she wasn't from Birmingham, she was Stratford-upon-Avon. Which, for all I know, is an insult.
Possible intruder. Sweeping area. Over.
Well, after Bournemouth beat us, a few people started to have a mini meltdown. We do that. Doesn't take much. Have I got the crowbar still? Nope. Okay, not good. The ghost, he's retracted himself, by the looks of it. Let's use the Tanto. Let's just tuck him in here. There we go. Let's pick up the shuriken. Android 2, just like a ghost, his message vanished. Here we go. The ghost. I can bring back dead SCSs back to life, so a mysterious way you get spotted. Well, please don't do that. I don't want to get spotted. I'll admit, I've heard about a bug lately where if you try and bring in the concealable shotgun in your inventory, you get spotted immediately. So I might try that out just for giggles, because some of the glitches it shows are horrible. Funny, but horrible. Let's go like this. Ah, okay. Oh, bugger. I've done that wrong, haven't I? Yeah. What was he? Katana. I rushed. I'm determined. I'm going to get it. That was just me panicking. I thought, I don't think I can get the katana kill quick enough. AK, you want something to enforce. Hang on. JJ, you have to make rules so that moderators can make sure people follow them. Yeah, but if people aren't actually doing anything that I need a rule to enforce, then why do I need the rule? I mean, put it like this. It's like saying, for instance, right, that I'm going to create a rule saying I am not going to allow people to say the word mom. That just means that every time the Flossie says mom, I've got to have someone enforcing it. I don't want to scare him off. Now, if it was a word that was more like MF, then maybe, maybe that would need enforcing, but we don't go down that road. Rules sound fun. I want to see someone break them so that we can laugh at what and see what happens. Got 3 viewers on Twitch and I've got 3 on YouTube. Thank you very much. If you're on YouTube, if you can look in the chat, I will post a link to the Twitch channel. Bear with me. Oh, not that one. That's my Streamlabs connection. Where are you? Can someone do me a favour and post my Twitch channel on the YouTube chat, please? There we go, that's a moderator job. And likewise, if someone who's on YouTube could do Twitch, I'd appreciate that as well. Or vice Twitch and YouTube. Share the love, that's what I'm asking. See if we can get the followers and subscriptions up a little. That was absolutely S-H-I-T. I didn't swear, I just spelt it. That was educational. Okay. Crowbot. Thank you, Reels. You'd actually die to have someone like Grealish and Mings at Stoke.
When did you say the techs are coming?
You're going overboard, mate. Go and do your job. Thank you. I'd be interested in having players of that quality. I'm not sure Mings deserves an England spot, though. I like him, don't get me wrong, but I'm just not convinced he's ready for England yet. It's like, say, we got promoted last season and Danny Bart had done enough suddenly to get an England spot, you'd be questioning it, wouldn't you? Well, I would anyway. I'd be like, really? Suddenly from having to go to a championship side on loan to an England place, you think, really? Thank you, Lolmeister. Thank you, Reels. YouTube and Twitch shared around. And as that happens, my view count on YouTube drops to 1. Okay, now's the time for the coin. Will it be Silvio like last time? Yep. This could be fun. This could be horrendous as well. Ooh. Now, I got that sort of right, but I don't know if I got them in the right order. Let's have a look. Yay! I honestly thought I'd mucked it up. I was like, did I? It's a bit of, I wouldn't say it's impossible, but it's not easy trying to remember generic faces or generic backs of faces and saying, right, this one's for the Tanto, this one's for the... Oh, I can't remember what the other one's called. The Katana and the Shuriken. Someone was just a git devising this one. So that body will be found any second now. Crowbar. Let's just hug the wall. Glenn Whelan was one of our better players last season. I was surprised we let him go. I was as well. I know he didn't play a lot at the end, but I thought he would have been kept around just for Premier League experience. I mean, as the season goes on, I wouldn't mind hearing what you think about that. Because I get the feeling there'll be a game when you think, God, I wish we had Whelan. Just for that little bit of know-how. I mean, it sounds condescending from a Stoke perspective, but I am curious. Okay, Flossie, that is a real long comment for me. Just bear with me. Especially as I'm at this bit again. Oh, he's heard it. And he's going for it. I feel like I could hear something then. Oh, let's pick the crowbar up. I do like the crowbar. Right, let's just hide behind here and go like this. Karma. Katana. And will that count? Okay, can I get out this way? I really hope I can without bodies being found. Could be a tight squeeze though. Can it be done? Come on. Yay! Right. Let's have a look at the chat. Can someone be a mod on Twitch? Yeah. Although, I must admit, it took me a while to work out how to do it. I just managed to get Reels in not as one. Not real. If I'll make you a mod on YouTube, aren't you? But I meant Pugster then. I've got him on there. And that's purely because he was on Twitch while I was doing it, so it was like, okay, I can... Oh, really? Which one are you? Oh, I know what's done that. Premature celebration. That was purely because I threw that katana. Oh, that is annoying. Let's have a look at the Twitch chat. So, we've been defending so well. Spurs resulted to long-range shots, and then Harry Kane got a lucky bounce. Bournemouth was a disaster, gave a pen within 1 minute, and the second goal was also self-inflicted. I'll admit that was bad. I'll be honest, I wrote off Douglas Luiz that moment. I think that's his name anyway. Tripoli left the best defence outside the top 6. Fair enough. I mean... The way I see it, that Everton game sounded good. I was doing a stream at the time, so I couldn't watch it, but by all accounts, it did seem good. Can't wait for Palace to put 4 past us tomorrow. Now you've said that. No, don't turn down the messages. It's just literally when it was like that big block, I was like, okay, I'm going to need my reading glasses on. Okay, you're hopping over to Twitch, and they are reels. Okay, let me see if I can do that with you. There you go, that should sort you out, reels. I'd like to think people can see this one's nearly there. What I'm thinking is, maybe I've been going about this last target the wrong way. I'm trying to knock the other one out, whereas maybe what I can do is lure him over. Use a gun lure. I'm actually dying to watch one of the speedruns for this because I can imagine they're going to make me look like an amateur. Thanks for the friend request. Well, I didn't know if it was required, but I thought, okay, it's there if you need it. I've got both sites up, watching on Twitch but commenting on YouTube. I've got a cool split screen thing going. Hey, I'm not complaining, I'm getting views on both. I mean, this is the thing, right? I have to be a little bit greedy with my views. In the sense that, it's like in my YouTube videos lately, I've been hammering it home more than I'd like. You know, if you're watching this, can you subscribe? And it's not necessarily that I want, you know, to have millions of subscribers or... I mean, obviously everyone wants something like that, but you're not being greedy. It's more like, if you aren't having people watching your videos, what's the point in making them? And if you're getting, like, dwindling numbers, you need to find ways to spike them again. What's the crown badge? The crown badge is... Oh yeah, Twitch Prime. I thought you were talking about something by yours. I was going to say, I haven't done that. Okay. Alright. Does that mean that you have to, like, connect to Amazon during Twitch Prime? Or... Sorry, he's still coming back up. Like, if you've got an Amazon account already, does it allow you to do that? Or have you got to set one up? I can't help it. There's a bit of me that's like, can I? I say free, but you need to pay the Prime subscription on Amazon. The way I see it, I'm paying for Amazon Prime right now, so that's where my curiosity came from. I was thinking, can I get a benefit out of it? Okay, I'll have to have a look. I mean, I'm not... Like I say, I don't use Twitch more than I use YouTube, but I'm trying to get into it more. I mean, a friend, Jess, she's got a user on Twitch called Wessica, and I don't pop on her streams as often as I'd like to, but that's purely because, a bit like her with mine, we don't play the same games. But, yeah, it's something I would be interested in, just giving her a little thumbs up, as it were. Reels the Gamer. I'm open to YouTube again, mainly because I love seeing my YouTube Blue moderator badge, and my name is Blue. I'm going to say, I don't really get the fuss over mods myself, at least as far as aspirations to be one. It's like on Discord right now, on my mobile game, I'm in a Discord server purely to communicate about that game. And on the game, I'm an officer. And that is a pig of a role in the sense that you're like a first point of contact for other players. And I know I volunteered for it and everything, but it's still one of those things where you're like, was I mental when I said I'd do this? Shuriken.
Like that.
It's more because at times it feels like there's very little reward for doing it. Other than maybe a pat on the back when you do something good. Okay, which one's this? The Tanto. The Flossie, what game's that? Sounds kind of cool. It's Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. I'm tempted to do a stream of that, but honestly, the reason I'm not that tempted is because I haven't progressed that well in the game. I'm okay, but it would be a very short-lived stream. No one's running. I'll take that as a win. Yep, no guards running. Essentially, it's a... What do they call it? They call it a resource management game. It's the idea that you've given all this gear and relics and stuff, and it's the idea, what can you manage them effectively to build the best squads. So I've been playing it since November, and I'd like to say I'm good at it, but there are people who've been playing it since 2017, so I'm a little bit behind the times with it. I'd like to think one day I could catch up a bit, though. Turn around, mate. BRB, go and watch the last half hour of the Cardiff game. Good luck with the missions. Thank you very much. Reels. Oh, hang on, let's go back to Lolmeister first. Hey, what? 27's not exactly old, but okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm old. If I'm old, I really worry about what's considered old. I feel 59. It's the old thing about old head on young shoulders. Wish I could stay longer, but I got a lot hoping to do around the house. No problem, Reels. Thanks for stopping by. I want to see if I can wrap this one up. There we go. There we go. That got his interest. I mean, it's still the guy who's got no kill method, so that's good. I mean, I've just had a message on Discord from that game. Just saying, check out this scrub. So I'm guessing someone's been naughty. Let's see. Let's get this and go like that. There we go. And this guy needs the katana. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk over here. If he comes this way, I can get him. If he goes that way, I can get him. Either way, I've got him. I'd like to think. My concern is if someone I am not anticipating comes this way. So let's just hold fire here a second. No, he's coming this way. This is good. And just for giggles, let's play him in it. We've got the Karma. Same as last time. Let's just use that. Oh, I haven't got the crowbar. Oh, that's ruined it for style points. I find it funny how bodies fall prone on here. It's as if they say, right, we've got to bend backwards. Ah, well. Just a casual smart guy leaving in a casual smart way. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. Oh. Really hope the volume's right for you folks, because that's loud in my ear. Let's see. Tick, 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 tick. Thank you. 8 minutes 50. I am 28th on the leaderboard. I'm actually curious what the fastest time is. Let's have a look. Chaos Agent, of course. 4 minutes 2 seconds. Love watching his videos. He always comes up with good ideas that I wouldn't think of, so yeah, I'll have to try and tune into that video. Assuming he's made one. Exit. Lol, Meister. In real life, a body flopped forward, then jerked backwards. Really gruesome, but the game attempts to show that. Okay. I will admit, I wouldn't have known that. To me, it looks more glitchy than anything, because I think it's when you subdue someone like from behind, like with the neck, you don't tend to see that. It's more like, okay, let's just drop them to the ground. So it's as if they've had to, as you say, create a whole brand new animation for it. Okay, so let's go off this account. And let's go to this one. So, I've done one SASO route for the Gunrunner. Let's see if I can do something else. I don't think I can do anything that's creative, and that sounds horrible, but I just don't see a route that makes me go, wow. I mean, the only thing that's sort of tickling in the back of my head is that maybe if I get the Gunrunners to go down there, like I did in the previous route, maybe I can get him to walk into the generator with the fire. The trouble is I've got no way of getting him to spark it. Well, saying that, I think it sparks itself, but still it's a little bit awkward. I might try that because I like the idea of him killing himself, so let's give it a go. Lawmeister, best move to show it to Schindler's List. That's a great movie anyway, love it, so tear-worthy. For that reason, I've never watched it. I've always heard it's a big tearjerker, so I've been like, forget that. Maybe a bad reason, but the last time I watched a sad movie deliberately, I say deliberately, I didn't realise it was going to be that sad, but it was The Bucket List. Morgan Freeman and Jack Nicholson. And I had a bad night the night after. So since then I've said to myself, right, avoid them if possible. The last one I actually watched was Marley and Me. And yeah, since then I've just tried my hardest to skirt clear of anything that rings of that. Just something about movies, I'm like, why go into them if you want to be sad? Or, you know, it's because some of them really do stink at that, don't they? Like, oh dear, I haven't got a good starting point here. Okay, this could be a long jog. Eesh. I've got the starting disguise, but I want to switch it up a bit. Let's go for Lynch. I think I wore Futo for the last one. Let's see. Let's take the Silver Bowler. Have I got one explosive? Got the Pale Duck. This could be interesting. Yeah, I'm a bit stuck here. I'm like, what to go for? Okay, so in my head, I'm just plotting the route, and I'm going straight to the consulate because I would have started there anyway. So from the consulate garage, I'm going down into it. Saying that though, I could go a different way. I don't have to start there, so yeah, let's take a melee knockout tool, at least while we're experimenting. So that's illegal, isn't it? Let's take a fish. The fish isn't illegal. It's just weird. Oh, let's have a look on Twitch. Just been no chat on there lately. Masterplan650 followed me 15 minutes ago. Thank you very much, Masterplan. I'll admit I did miss that, so thank you for the follow. And just for the record on YouTube, if I can catch up with myself, I did have a few subscriptions the other day. I will try and find them before this loads up. Bit late, I will try and catch them in a second. You know, this really suits my... I imagine. It looks like a hot and sweaty disguise.
Siege by protesters linked to the imminent coup. Our intelligence indicates the target entered the consulate with a transport vehicle, most likely carrying weapons. He has not been spotted since. Good hunting, 47.
Okay, let's go this way. Yeah. Thank you, Lolmeister. That always seems to be an issue on my streams. Been minding my own business and then the audio cuts out, so appreciate it. I'm hoping it'll fix itself, but I've no idea if it will. Okay, in this closet you go. Let's dump this here. Say yeah. Let's hopefully that'll be enough to get this guy to move. Okay, not what I meant at all.
And on.
Completely not what I meant this. One of them heard the noise of the bullet and the other just saw the generator go off. Thanks, it did that on both Twitch and YouTube. I went to Twitch, so I thought it was because I was watching both. No, it's my streaming software. For whatever reason, it decides to cut out microphone audio at random positions. So, no, nothing to do with you. I wish there was a fix, but from what I can tell, there isn't. Doesn't matter if I leave a gun here. Come on. Oh! Oh, don't. Okay, let's get the fish. I mean, I talk about it with Pugster a fair bit. You know, it cuts out and you think, why? There's no real reason it does it. It's as if it just gives in. And the software I use, it doesn't actually... Just make sure I did that right. It doesn't actually show you anything, so it's not like you can say, oh, well, I've done this. Once I'm playing the game, it goes into full screen. So it's only if people decide to tell me, I know. Very frustrating. Let's drop the rifle again. Got 2 more bodies to hide. Oh, come on. No, come on. Sorry, moves like that are cringeworthy. This is the awkward bit. I've got to take this all the way upstairs. I really wish there was another place I could hide it, but there really isn't. What I'm thinking is there's room in the one at the very top, and there's one up here. So I'm going to take this one all the way up to the very top. I'm going to take the other body into this one here. Bottom line is I need to be able to get rid of people. I think I do anyway. I might be misremembering. I'm hoping that the Gunrunner will be the one who sees the generators off and go to fix it. It could be that I get a non-target kill and this is all a waste of time. But if I'm thinking of this right, the Gunrunner is the one who'll do it. Because from what I've seen, he doesn't see 47 as a hostile, so that should play in my favour. But to let all this work, I can't have bodies hanging around. I mean, even if I left it, say, here, my concern would be once the Gunrunner dies, then the bodies will be found. So they need to be hidden. Hitman, the only game you can drag a man halfway through a building and then hide him in a toilet stall, only for you to poison someone, and of all the toilet stalls, they choose that one to go throw up in. Yeah, that's about right. I think that happened to me once. But yeah, this should all be set up now. The idea is, let me just get the pistol equipped. Shoot that. Shoot the generator. Oh! Balls! Oh! Wrong way round. Wrong way. Chuffing round. Oh, that is horrendous. The Flossie, did you complete the mission on Sapienza? Sorry if I got that wrong. He spelled it in an amusing way. I think he went for Spanienza. Can I say, I like the idea of that. It reminds me of spanking. But yeah, I did complete it. I got a fairly good route out of it. And say, going for take 2 on the elusive target.
Good afternoon, 47. The Swedish consulate is besieged by
Just
protesters
remind
aimed
myself
at the
not to do that
Our
order again.
intelligence indicates the target entered the consulate with a transport
It's the
vehicle,
generator,
most
then
likely
the oil.
carrying weapons. He has not been spotted since. Good hunting, 47.
If you do the oil, then the generator sparks, causing the oil to blow up. I should have realised that, but... ah well. Oh, come on. I don't really need all these, but I just like grabbing them. Especially when I haven't got any coins. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, let's do that. Don't do the generator, then the oil. A reminder for later. Appreciate it. Personal note, I really wish I could get that on screen. That is still irritating me. I'll be glad when I can say Auf Wiedersehen to this streaming software. It's a giant pile of dung. I mean, it's decent for recording. You know, when I'm doing me videos and everything, it's fantastic because it gets the recordings done correctly. But, you know, it's just rubbish for the rest of it. Let's drop a coin here just so he spots that. Let's get the hammer. You gonna see the gun?
Wonder what came before the consulate building.
Palace,
probably. What? What was that? Huh. Probably just the pipes. Jeez. Creepy.
Can you stop monologuing and just look at the coin?
Run and run.
Where are you off to? Here we go, up you come. He was just doing his own thing then. That was weird. Right. Let's grab that as well. Could be handy. Don't think I'll need it, but it could be handy. Let's see if this will work. Oh, you bugger. Alright. So, I haven't missed anything here, that's one thing at least. Enjoying your private time, I'm the closet with another man. Might want to come out soon. Remember what used to happen if two people lived in the closet in Absolution? I don't, I'll admit. I really need to get playing through Absolution. It's actually a little bit of a bother that I haven't played more of it. Ugh. I wish that was nearer. I'll have to just leave it there. I'm going to assume there was a challenge though. You just threw a fish at that man. Yes, I did. I did. Don't know what came out my mouth then. Suddenly got hot. Come on.
Good afternoon, 47. The Swedish consulate is besieged by protesters linked to
Right.
the imminent coup. Our intelligence indicates the target entered the consulate with a transport vehicle, most likely carrying weapons.
Let's grab them.
He has not been spotted since. Good hunting, 47.
I can see you have an eye for high-quality parts. Nail me!
Hey, I've just thought I could have brought my anti-man's wrench with me for a change.
Matters of national security. Oh, this area has restricted access. Sorry.
Here we go. I got that for completing on 15, I think, featured contracts. I haven't used it yet. It's a shame because I'm sure there's a good contract that, or a good mission that requires a wrench. Might have been in Hokkaido. You would hide one person, then hide another, and one would bend over in front of the other, making it look like 69. Well, I've got to admit, I'll have to try that out. Drop a coin, just try and get that guy's attention there. And let's knock this guy out here. Got the fish. If he doesn't go for the coin, he might go for the... Nah, he's gone for the coin. Here goes sucker! Oh, you bugger! How'd you see me there? I'm getting a real bratty attitude about this. If anything, it's ruining me punchlines. Bugs, did I actually respond to that? Next in the Sentinel, Hitman streamer throws up his tea live on stream. I didn't see that.
Good afternoon,
Sorry about that.
47. The Swedish consulate is besieged by protesters linked to the imminent coup. Our intelligence indicates
I feel
the
like I'm
target
going to throw
entered
it up.
consulate with a transport vehicle.
It's nice
Most likely
tea, but
carrying weapons.
yeah.
He has not been spotted since. Good hunting, 47.
I had yellow fish with chips. But I think the fact that I had it a little bit soon before I started it's just giving me indigestion and whatnot. It's as if my body's saying, you idiot, why have you had a big tea before you started? My answer is, well, it's my body, so I'm going to try and eat as much as I want.
Who'd you have to salute to get this post?
Not bad, huh?
Okay. The fact he saw you was rather fishy.
Okay, let's see.
Ka-ching.
Lovely. Hammer, there we go. You're going to throw your fishy meal up at another person like you have been so far. It is quite ironic, isn't it? Hang on, here's one for you. Hell of a time. This guy's turning around. This makes it a perfect time to do this. Drag, 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 drag. So let me. I think I did miss one. Try making the two men do that in the closet. It sounds fun. You know, it'd be fun if you could try that, but they don't even give you a little bit of control, do they? Like, okay, position them. I'm sure if they did, there'd be a load of people who'd try and get them in all sorts of compromising positions, shall we call it. Get fished? Nah, too simple. Card off. Let's get rid of the gun. Just while I'm thinking about it, let's do the thing again, and I'm going to take your little reminder. Shoot the generator first, then the oil. No one's around, so no one will be bothered by it. That's the theory, anyway. Get catfish disguised as someone else, so you're a catfish. If I was disguised, it'd be something, but I'm just dressing down, really. It's just a very, 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 very laid-back suit. So, have I got the fish still? I haven't dropped it. Good. I've got one more fishy target. Up here. And if I can get there fast enough, he's in a good position. There we go. Come on, drag. Drag, drag. It's the only trouble with these routes. They require a few KOs and it's like, ugh. So, let's pick the fish up. I don't really care about the gun. And from here, all I need to do is throw that up there.
The target
And run.
is evacuating 47. He will most likely be using an underground escape route to avoid the rioters.
So my thought process is, let's go down here. And let's watch it a little bit. Because the chances are it won't be him who gets the generator back on. But I would like to have a look and see. Plus, I feel I'm far enough back here to sort of say, okay, if he doesn't come here, we're alright. Is he though? I'm waiting for them bodies to start running. Showing 47 pecs. Exactly. He's got a ripped body, why not? Here they are. Try and tease me. Quite a few here, so I might have to retreat a little.
We are now safe for the moment here, so let's keep it safe, gentlemen. All right? Run.
Yeah, there's certainly enough people down here. My main priority right now is not getting caught.
Okay, I think we're safe now.
I'm just will he do it? No, he's not bothered. Ah, ooh, where is he? Please say yeah, please say yeah. Oh, he turned around and he didn't.
I think I found a very dangerous weapon.
For real? Okay, okay. I'll go check it out.
No problem.
Come on.
Hey, this is...
Oh. Okay. Nice idea, but the fact is, he just doesn't go for it. So, I'm a little disappointed there. I mean, if there was no bodyguards around him, you could sort of try and put a coin on the ground and say, right, go into the electrocution zone, and, well, not the electrocution, the, what's it called? The fire zone, the oil zone, but the puddle. But nope, that isn't going to work. So let's see if we can come up with one that's a little bit friendlier for Silent Assassin at least. Let's leave that. Leave that. Just thinking what we do need. I'll tell you what, I've told half a lie there. Half a lie. Let's use these two items and see if I can do it. I'm wary that if this fails, I will have to do the hard reset. So, big risk it. Let's see if it's worth it though. I'm at the 2 hour mark, I believe. Yeah, I'm over it even. 2 hours, 10 minutes I'm on nearly. So, everyone who's watched, thank you so far. I have got one viewer on Twitch and I've got one on YouTube. If I've read right, that could be lol on both. So, thank you very much.
Good afternoon, 47. The Swedish
Okay, so
consulate is besieged by protesters linked to the imminent coup.
cleaner route this time, as
Our
far as we're not
intelligence
sneaking
indicates
in,
the
we're
target
not
entered the
taking
consulate
anyone
with a
out.
transport vehicle, most likely carrying weapons. He has not been spotted since. Good hunting, 47.
The plan I've got in mind is, can we get the Gunrunner on his own in an explosion? I've got my doubts, but I am curious if it's possible. It all depends if you can get him with the car. Or with a car. Okay, let's go through it.
I have an update, 47. Interpol has an ongoing operation to apprehend the target, and at least one undercover agent is amongst the target's guards. This does not...
Let's put the
invalidate
pale
contract,
duck here.
So proceed at your discretion.
And where's the other guard? He's not here, so I'm going to try and throw the explosive baseball here.
The target is evacuating 47. He will most likely be using an underground escape route to avoid the rioters.
I mean, there he goes.
Roger, Command. We'll go. No, still sweeping. Understood.
No, non-target kills. Yeah, I got a few of them. Bit of a shame that.
Roger, Command.
I don't particularly want to do the hard reset, but let's do it. Because I can still do an essay route. So, network. Go to menu. Showing 47. Oh, yeah. I've turned Twitch off, having both on live, made my internet really slow. Yeah, I would completely get that. Bugster, hey again. Finish 1-1. Harry Arter sent off. Couldn't happen to a nicer bloke as far as his footballing talent goes. What's the phrase? A S-house? I'm trying to think what I'm doing. It's strange with that Gary Arter though, because he was at Cardiff last season, wasn't he? So it's like, knowing they were in the Championship, you'd have thought he'd have gone there, wouldn't you? I don't know. So, unless I'm missing something that anyone watching wants to volunteer as an idea, I can't think of another SASO route. So I'm going to go simply for SA. And SA I'm thinking is, let's just get a disguise and kill the mofo. I'm already running late. Second yellow card for simulation sums him up in a nutshell. I do agree. He certainly seemed... I mean, I feel like this. I had a lot of sympathy for him when his wife... I can't remember the exact instant as far as if it was a premature stillbirth or if it was a... I can't remember what the other thing could be. A miscarriage. But I remember I did have sympathy for him when that all happened. But equally, when you judge him on the pitch, he is a bit of a... He's a bit of an annoying so-and-so. There we go, go for Lynch again. Let's bring the Karma. And... I don't really know what to go for here. Real random bunch of items I've got. None that are particularly useful. Just for giggles, I'll try these. And because I will have it, let's use the smart casual suit. I mean, I can't get any closer really, so let's try them. Simulation called outside the box, don't see it often. True. The way I see it, I think sometimes they're a bit too chicken to do it. Another little stat I'm seeing on my screen. Average view duration on YouTube, 8 minutes 20. That is a good high for me. Usually it's about 3 minutes. Sometimes even less when I'm having a really rotten stream. So, really grateful that people have tuned in and stuck around. Just little things like that, they really make a stream. So thank you.
Good afternoon, 47.
Okay.
The Swedish consulate is besieged by protesters linked to the imminent coup. Our intelligence indicates the target entered
Savan.
the consulate with a transport vehicle, most likely carrying weapons. He has not been spotted since. target hunting 47.
Matters of national.
No, sir. I can't grant you access.
Okay, let's get the phone out. And let's throw it over there. Nice and easy way to get a disguise. Oh, no, we're not going in there. I mean, I am right, I haven't picked up the phone yet. Where is it? There we go. Okay. Lolmeister, back now. Merci. Ref had to go to the linesman though. What was the same ref we played Derby but gave no reds then? Oh, okay. I really hope this isn't the playthrough because that's going to look embarrassing on a video.
I have an update 47.
Okay,
Interpol has an ongoing operation. to
so he's down here.
And at least one undercover agent is amongst the target's guards. This does not invalidate the contract, so proceed at your discretion.
Don't know who will go for that, but let's have a look. That'll be him.
I swear, these sort of things happen more to me than anybody else. I don't want to say Kurt. Really?
I'm wondering if he comes over this way.
Think we got a troublemaker or something.
Right, I'm curious at this point how the flash phone works. Really looking forward to tomorrow, and I don't know why. Surprised watching Stoke hasn't made a punishment yet. I think it will be soon enough. It's about time it will be.
The target is evacuating 47. He will most likely...
I will say this, right? I'd wager with that amount of time, I could get a syringe on him. I'm very tempted to try that. Get a syringe on him, then try and run out. Let's give it a go. Guard 1 watches his friend investigate the phone. Guard 2, back in a sec, then gets killed. JJ's disguise runs off. Guard 1 watches his friend run off for no apparent reason but isn't concerned. Logic. You gotta love Hitman logic. Same reason that apparently in Mumbai, a white Caucasian can be the same as a Indian
Good afternoon,
ethnic.
47. The Swedish consulate is besieged by protesters.
If you haven't seen
linked to the
Mumbai
invasion.
and the painted
Our
challenge,
intelligence indicates the
you won't get
target
that, I
entered the
bet.
consulate with a transport vehicle, most likely carrying weapons. He has not been spotted since.
It's a challenge I watch and I think, how did they think that was possible? I bought the Karma with me and I don't really need it. At least not how I'm using it.
What the?
Big point.
Here we go. Here's the phone. I love that you can do it in this game now. The Flossie also would love to Hitman 2, but the achievements tied to Hitman missions are just ugh. I know what you mean. I haven't done any Hitman 1 missions, I'll admit. I've done them a little bit on my main account, but I've not like gone through it like I did with the first game. Like I say, there's just so many that make you go, ugh, why? Much easier just to skirt over them. I've done the minimum amount to get unlocks.
I have an update, 47. Interpol has an ongoing operation to apprehend the target.
So is he over
and
here?
At least one undercover agent is amongst the target's guards. This does not invalidate the contract, so proceed at your discretion.
Sir, don't throw things on the floor. On the trash here.
Okay, so we've got the modern lethal syringe here. Is someone going to pick up that phone so I can use it? Oh, no, we're not doing that. Let's try it again. He's still in the area, so that's good. This could get awkward though. Oh, no, 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 no. He really doesn't want to do it, does he? Okay, JJ, Indian ethnic, attempting not to sound racist whilst getting a point across about the difference between races. I realised something earlier. I realised this sat in McDonald's. Okay. I didn't think I was being anything like that. I'll admit, I was just pointing out that in a challenge in Mumbai, the painter is, you know, Indian. There's no way of changing the race, and suddenly 47 can take that disguise on and no one questions that they look different. 1 minute is Indian, 1 minute is Caucasian. Bugster should play some contracts. At this point I'm tempted. This elusive contract is just not, elusive target even, it's just not that great.
Protesters linked to the imminent coup. Our intelligence indicates the target
If I hadn't started on here, I would have switched already.
Most likely carrying weapons. He has not been spotted since. Good hunting.
I just don't fancy giving in, essentially. Let's go this way. Keep the suit on a bit longer.
I have an update, 47. Interpol has an ongoing operation to apprehend the target, and at least one
okay.
undercover agent is amongst the target's guards.
So as soon as I come down here, this all kicks into play.
The contract, so proceed at your discretion.
So let's let someone pick the phone up.
Command, either we got a poltergeist or someone's throwing things out.
Someone go and pick that phone up? Thank you, mate. Now the problem here is, if it isn't already apparent, I'm quite a way away from the target. So I've got to sprint as soon as it goes. Oh, again! I don't like that. I'd have thought this would be a perfect thing for them to do, essentially saying, right, we're going to give you a flash device, that will allow you to poison someone and not have to be spotted. But no, this one's awkward. Thought the dots above them meant their targets. Not in that instance. Well, actually, not in any of those instances. Let me replan because this idea isn't working. The idea is a white dot above the red means that they know you're not meant to be there. So they're only a target if when I use I'll call it X-ray vision, but it's called instinct. They're only targets if they show up as red. And they don't do that in this one game mode. It's the game's way of saying F you. Let's see if we can use that. It's the old reason why they're called elusive. You have to find them. So in this instance, it's not as hard because I've played it on the original game. But if they decide this month, which I really hope they will, to release a new elusive target from the new maps, then I would have to find them. You weren't being racist, you were trying not to sound racist while you weren't being it in the first place, right?
The Swedish consulate is besieged
I was going to
by
say,
protesters
if I
linked to
was
imminent
sounding it by trying not to
Our
sound it,
intelligence
then I'd have been
indicates the
concerned.
target entered the consulate with a transport vehicle, most likely carrying weapons.
You know, that's
He has not
literally
been spotted since.
triple mind melding.
47.
Matters of national.
Ah, crud.
Man, anybody there?
Ah, balls. Yeah, I'm losing patience with this. How do you know what the target is? Well, with elusive targets, it's look and find. So you've watched a few of these, even if you haven't been watching them, and most of these ones, like these are called legacy elusive targets. It's the idea that they're
Good afternoon.
from the last game essentially.
The Swedish consulate
And I
is
played
besieged
most
by
of them.
protesters linked to the imminent
However,
coup.
there are one or two that I
Our
didn't play.
intelligence indicates the target entered
So,
the consulate with a transport vehicle.
Elusive
Most likely
target number
carrying
7,
weapons.
the
He
Prince,
has not
I
been
didn't
spotted
play, but it
since.
was from the last game.
1947.
Whereas this one I did play, so I remember where the target was. And if you're wondering how I found it in the first place, back then I was watching YouTube videos to see how to do it. So I'm not watching them again in the sense that I haven't looked to see a route this time, but equally I do remember where they are.
Hey, I think I heard something over there. Check it out.
Absolutely.
Come on. Thank you. Take your gun, thank you. Have I still got my phone? Yep, thank you. When it comes to the new maps, what I'll be doing is I'll just be playing them and trying to find the target first, then I'll be working out how to kill them. So, even though I failed at it, one of my favourite videos out of all this is actually a failure, the second one I did. It was the Revolutionary, or the Revolutionary store, I can't remember what they called him. And it was... I ended up killing myself. But I loved the challenge of it because one, I had to find it, and two, I had to come up with a way to actually get him. So I do hope they come out with a new one because I love that idea that you've got to find a way to take these targets out. It's not just a simple case of, you know, pick up the game and remember how you did it the first time.
Hello, Private.
Hello, Sergeant. Or is it Sergeant Major? Look, can you lot just pee off a bit, please? Like, stop knowing I'm here. Pugster, for the record, that's what the white dots mean. They know I'm not meant to be here, so I've got to duck like an idiot because that guy in the red hat there knows I'm not meant to be here, and so does that guy in the not red hat. but how do you know which one it is out of the 4 or 5 men? They show you a picture of them beforehand. I mean, if I wasn't doing a recording, I would actually show you on the menu. You can actually look in the menu now and see. Oh dear. He came a bit too close then for my liking. Look, can you stop being such a nosy, Parker? You! Yes, you! See, even... Oh, try and catch me at every little nook and cranny. Frustrating as anything. It's not clever, it's just annoying. And yes, I'm running across a rifle range. Will you go for an... No, you won't do that. Where is it? Oh, it's there.
Something's not right here.
Yeah, he's probably going to do something weird there, yeah. Is he moving? He's moving a little. And so's his buddy. Hey. Lolmeister came on here, JJ. I was lonely. Sorry about that. I do keep trying to look to the two sides of the screen. You know you're rich when you're happy to throw a phone at someone. Yeah, that is fairly true. Well, it's either you're rich or you're a paid assassin. Take your pick.
Damn it, I just had them.
He's really annoying. He doesn't move from this very little area. I mean, if I place this down, will he...
I'll buy lunch if you go check out whatever that was.
Yeah, he ain't no interest. He's going to get someone else to go for it. Okay, so another little tip. Targets like him, they're called VIPs in the community. And the reason for it is they act like little divas and say, right, I won't buy this little lure you're doing. I won't go and investigate this coin. I won't go and investigate this noise you've played. I'm going to send someone else to do it. So, yeah, VIPs are annoying because you can't really move them. I mean, it's where I'm wondering if it would have been better if I'd come in and... This is the trouble, you see, as well. I was just going to say, would it have been worth coming in a suit? The trouble is, there's that many of them around. It would have been a problem trying to lure this guy alone.
Wait a minute. Go see what the hell that was, would you?
Huh? Okay.
There's just no clear accidental knockdown I can use here.
12-gauge pump action.
So frustrating.
Mom.
I mean, I'm sort of trying to thin the herd a little bit, but it's just not having any impact. In this case, you're a paid assassin. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm looking and thinking, have I got to try the method from the previous attempt, which is using the bombs? Let's try that. See what happens. It didn't work, but I'll see it again, see if it can work. Oh, saying that, I don't think that'll work if I put 2 of them on, because I'm sure one of them will... Ah, sugar. Oh well.
The target is evacuating, 47. You will most likely be using an underground escape route to avoid the rioters.
Ooh. You got a bit excited then? You thought, I'm being paid to do something! Oh!
Anyone copy? Still looking. No sign of any burn.
Okay. this is going to be by no means easy, but I am hoping I can use that fire kill from before. The trouble is, if this guy decides to do a random head turn, I'm stuffed right now. This guy doesn't give two hoots, he's doing his patrol as usual. I could do getting in here
Gentlemen,
quick
we are
enough, there we
here.
go.
Remember, Semper Paratus. Nec aspera terran, okay? Gentlemen, we are here.
No, 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 not you, not you, not you. Bugger off.
Okay. Looks like we're green again. Threat has been compromised. And I can't do what I would have done anyway because I can't cause the spark. This has just been a failed attempt on it. Okay, I'm calling time a death here. This was just a bit of a waste. So yeah, I did like the ideas, but for whatever reason I just couldn't get them rolling. Let's log out of this account. Get back to the main. So yeah, I think I'm going to call the stream as well here, just for the simple fact that I've done 2 hours 37. That's longer than usual. I usually try and stick to 2, so yeah, I've logged back into that, but that's just for the audio. So yeah, I've had quite a few viewers tonight, so let me just try and rattle through who's been on. We've had Lolmeister, thank you for the follow as well. We've had Master Plan following as well, thank you. Flossie's followed, thank you. And if I just have a quick look on YouTube, I'll admit I got thrown then because I could have sworn it said that my stream had ended on there and I was going to get a bit confused. Let's see. Can I actually see YouTube clean and proper? Come on, be a good computer. Here we go. I want to see my subscriber list because there's been 1 or 2 in the last couple of days, I think. Here we go. Ricardo Milos. I think that's how you say it. Thank you for the subscription. Same to Lewis Dapper. So thank you to both of you. And if there is another one... Oh, hang on. There is another one because I remember seeing it earlier on. Let me go on to this version. I don't know why it shows on one version but not another, but hey ho. Let's see. Go on community. And onto subscribers. There we go. Motti's Military Models. Thank you for subscribing as well. So that's the rattling through of subs and followers. And just for the stream, I've had Flossie, I've had Lols, I've had Pugster, I've had Reels. Thank you very much. If I've missed anyone, I've had Ghost as well, so thank you very much for that. But yeah, it's been a fun stream. I wish I could have done more with the Elusive Target. I've had a bit of fun doing the Sapienza featured contract, so yeah, it's been a fun stream. I'll be back next week, and let's have a think. I don't think there's any Hitman 2 content next week, at least as far as what I can do on a stream. I mean, they haven't announced the new content yet, so I'm still waiting there. But no plans as of yet to do anything. So maybe next week what I'll do is... Oh, actually, while I've got a few of you still here, let me know what you think. Would you like to see any of these streams? Because, Pugster, for instance, I know you like your FIFA. But is there anything here that really strikes you? Because I was saying earlier to Flossie, I believe, Detroit Become Human. I've been tempted to play that just for the idea of a story game. People can interact a little bit, you know, say, ooh, go down this path, do this, make this guy look like an ass. So I don't know if anyone's in the mood for that. I don't know if anyone wants to see me play God of War for the first time, because I haven't touched this yet. I've been meaning to get onto it. I've been playing LA Noire on and off, more off lately, so I don't know if anyone fancies seeing that. Become Human or FIFA from Flossie. So maybe that's what I can do next week. I can do one FIFA stream, one Become Human. I've still got to do Red Dead as well, so I can throw that into the mix sometime. But yeah, that's the rough plan. And fingers crossed when I'm travelling to Birmingham tomorrow, I can finish reading my Star Wars books so that I can do a video on that, because it's been about 2 months to my thoughts since I did a video on that. So yeah, that's it. thank you folks, and I'm looking forward to the next stream because I'm hoping I can get like outros and everything set up for it, which will be nice and cool and visually fun to look at. So other than that, you just got up with me saying trial. Bye.